What's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about acting and self-tapes and how you can prepare and all that. So let's just get started. The first point I'm going to address is preparing for your self-tape audition. So before you even start to film, either be super familiar with the scene or have it memorized. I always memorize my scenes, but if you're not going to be memorized, be super familiar. Because you don't want to be looking down at your paper every 2 seconds because you don't know the lines. So, there's a couple of things you can do. One thing I've heard people do is you go onto your phone and you get the app like Voice Memos, and you record yourself saying all your lines, and you stop it, and you just listen to it over and over again. So that helps. Something I do is I take my scene and I go one page at a time. One of the things my mom always says is take everything one step at a time. Don't think about 6 steps ahead. So I take the first page and I read it 6 or 7 times. Just so I think I know kind of what's going on and I know what's going to come next. And then I take a paper and I think to myself, okay, what's my first line? I say my first line and make sure I have it word perfect, which means I have every word right. I didn't mess up anything. And then I will go to whatever the person says next and I'll read their line and then I'll see if I know my next line. And I just keep going like that every page. And then once I've memorized the second page, I put the two together and I go to my mom, or you just do it yourself and you say, okay, do I know this? And you test yourself. And you just keep doing that until you've learned the scene. Now, if you have a monologue, like a paragraph, I don't know how much long, but over 3 sentences, here's how you would memorize that. So you take it, and just like you did with the pages, you read it over and over again. And once you've read it a bunch, see how much you know. And just go through, and if you can't remember anything else, read it. Read it again. And then you go back and say, hey, did I get this right? If not, you just keep going. And don't get frustrated, because if you get frustrated, you're not going to learn anything. You just have to stay positive and keep working. Okay, so you're prepared. You're ready to start filming. I already had a video about what to wear, so I don't have to address that. And so basically, one thing people think is everything is in my lines. I don't have to focus on the acting without my lines, and I can just stand there looking totally flat. That's not acting. So what you have to do is you have to listen to what people say and really access your emotions and look like you're listening. Because it's not really about acting, it's about reacting. So when you read the scene, when you're preparing, I forgot to say this earlier, you will go through and be like, okay, what am I saying here? What am I doing? What's happening in the scene? And another thing I like to do is I like to take a pen and write where I'm going to take pauses. And it's something I call beating it out. So where you're going to take a beat and where you're going to pause, where you're going to pause to react, where you're going to have little acting points. That's always super important. So that'll also really help you when you're self-taping. A lot of people also hate watching themselves in their tapes. I do too. But you really need to see if there's anything you missed to do. So go back. Once you finished it and you think, okay, I did a pretty good job, go back, watch it, and see how well you did. And if there's other things, just go do it again. And get it till you get it perfect. And don't think you have to do the tape the same exact way every single time, because you don't. Trying different things is really part of it. Another thing my mom and I like to do is be fearless. Make acting choices that you don't know if you'll love. And so you do it, you watch it back, and if you hate it, you try something else. But being stuck in the same way makes it old, and you feel like you don't like it anymore, and so it's boring to do. But trying something new every time is always going to be super helpful. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you liked it and want more like it, please like and subscribe, and comment down below what kind of videos you would like. Thank you so much. Bye!